Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I've got another week of really simple family dinner ideas for you. If you're new here and you like this kind of content, please make sure you go and subscribe. I do these videos pretty much every single week. I also upload on a Thursday and a Sunday as well. Before we get into the video, I just want to thank you all so much for all your messages of love and support for my parents. If you follow me over on Instagram, you will probably know my mum tested positive for COVID and she's been really poorly. Obviously she lives with my dad and he's also really ill, so thank you so much for everyone who sent them well wishes and everything. And I know my mum and dad do watch these videos, so they will be really happy to hear that literally thousands of messages I've received saying you hope they get better soon and that you're thinking of them and that you're just wishing them a speedy recovery. So many of you have reached out and offered me phone numbers if I want to talk to anyone. I've also talked to a lot of you. You've been sharing your own stories and experiences and things, so it's just such a lovely community we're building and I absolutely love it. It's why I love YouTube, it's why I love Instagram. I just really like this community of people. I love chatting in the comments. If you do ever leave me a comment, I really do try very hard to reply to as many as I possibly can. It's been a struggle this week on Instagram because I got so many, but I really am trying to at least acknowledge you, and I just really want to thank you all so much for that. Anyway, I'm going to take you through what we've eaten over the last week or so as a family of 5. I do these videos every single week and this is number 106 maybe. There's a lot. There's a whole playlist left down below. I will link any recipes I use as usual, although I am kind of like a chuck it in as I go along kind of person, but that's just the way I cook. I will have another shopping haul coming up for you on Thursday, and then I'll have something else coming up for you on Sunday. I've actually got a really sore throat. It might sound a bit croaky, so I've got like a glass of Diet Coke with ice. I don't even drink Diet Coke like ever. I never drink fizzy drinks during the day at all. I don't drink them at night either. I don't know why I said during the day. I just don't generally drink fizzy drinks, but my throat's really dry. So I'm going to stop talking, which might help, and let you go and watch the video. So for tonight's dinner I made a garlic chicken pasta. This is one of my new favourite dishes. So we start off with a chicken breast and just dredge it in some plain flour. It gives it that lovely crispy golden brown coating. And I'm just going to fry this off in a little bit of butter. I don't often use butter when I'm cooking, but this recipe called for it, and I will leave this recipe linked down below. So I just gave it 2 or 3 minutes each side until it started to go nice and brown in the butter, and then I removed it from the pan. You want to add a little bit more butter to your pan, and then I put in a couple of cloves of garlic. I was actually using frozen, but obviously you could use fresh if you like. Next up, I chopped a good few handfuls of fresh parsley into my butter, and I also added some chicken stock. I will leave the exact recipe linked in the description box. I think it may have been a Pinterest recipe or maybe BBC Good Food, but I will leave it linked down below in case you're interested in quantities. I'm a bit of a throw it all in kind of cook, so I kind of wing it as I go along. So to your garlic and parsley butter, you want to add some chicken stock, and I also added some red chilli flakes because we really like our spice. You could leave this out if you don't like it. I then added my chopped chicken back into the sauce and brought it to the boil and then let it simmer and bubble away so the sauce reduced. While this was cooking, I also cooked some spaghetti, and then once this was cooked, it was just a case of mixing the two together and serving. You could put parmesan or cheese on the top of this if you wanted to, like grated cheddar. I decided not to because the butter was quite rich and the garlic and the parsley, it really didn't need it. We did, however, put more parsley on top because we had loads cut anyway. Really nice dish, and I will definitely leave it linked for you down below. I'm just making the boys some kielbasa chili dogs for tonight. I've done some part baked rolls. I've cut them down the centre. I've heated up some chili. I've just left this one without cheese so you can sort of see it pre-cheese, because all it looks like now is a cheese roll. And I've just got some oven fries to go with it, and we are just going to go and sit and watch a movie. So Oscar hasn't got any chili in his. He's just got the kielbasa. But yeah, I'm just going to pop some fries on the plate and then some extra cheese on this one. And that is what is for our Friday movie night. And here we are with the fries on the plate. I'm sure I didn't need to film this part because everyone knows what fries look like. But I think these are really good, and there's no pretty way of doing it really, is there? This is what is for dinner tonight. So for dinner tonight we made 2 different curries. One was a beef, I believe it was like a cross between a pasanda and a dansak, and one was a chicken tikka masala. We did the beef one in the slow cooker and we basically made it up as we went along. It had cream, almonds, chilies, coriander, garam masala, you name it, it was in there, and we served it with rice and naan bread. It doesn't look pleasant, but it was delicious. So I have made campfire stew for dinner again in the slow cooker. I didn't film it this time because there is already a video up on it, and I'm going to steam up now. I'll show you it once I've dished it up, and I will also leave that video link down below and pop a card up as well. So here is our campfire stew. Basically it's gammon, potato, beans, tomato and a load of smoky flavours, and we've just served it with some warm rolls and butter. So for tonight's dinner we had our chicken thigh smash burgers again. I've made these several times on this channel, so I'm not going to show you it step by step, but basically we just chop chicken thigh, turn it into burgers, we top them with peppers and onions and cheese, and we serve these in toasted brioche buns with Japanese mayo, and these are just some vegetable crisps that we got in Lidl. So for tonight's dinner we've actually got chili con carne. You can't actually see, that's what we've got. The boys and Steve have all had theirs with rice. I've decided to have mine on salad. I'm just not keen on rice and I much prefer it this way. We've got a little sprinkling of grated mature cheddar on top, but all it looks like is salad and cheese, but I promise there is chilli under there, and that is what we're having for tonight's dinner. So for tonight's dinner we've got a proper childhood favourite: battered fish, potato croquettes and spaghetti hoops. I mean, you cannot beat a proper kids dinner, can you? So for tonight's dinner we have got salad. So we've got some lettuce, some tomatoes, cucumber, some onion. We've got some sweet potato, like roasted jacket potatoes. And then we've got cottage cheese on top and lots of salt and pepper. There are also some jalapenos in there. And that is what we're having for our dinner tonight. So for dinner tonight I have made butter chicken curry. This is just one of the deluxe sauces from Lidl. I've also got some pillow rice and a garlic and coriander naan. So that's what we're having tonight. So I'm just starting tonight's dinner and we are having corned beef hash, or our version of corned beef hash. Everyone seems to do it differently. So I'm just starting off with some onion and garlic in my pan here. I'm using my saucepan because I know my frying pan is not big enough. I've got some corned beef here. I'm just going to scrape some of the fat off and then I'm going to chop it up. We've got some baked beans and we're going to top it with some mash. I'm going to put some seasonings in. We've also got some pork left over from our pizzas that we had, so we've got the barbecue pulled pork. I'm going to put that in with the corned beef mixture as well, and then top it with mash, cheese and pop it in the oven. Right, so I've got my corned beef hash mixture in, why am I so wonky? In the bowl, and I'm just going to top it with some mash. And I'm cheating. I've got a big bag of frozen mashed potatoes. Because, oh, it's squares. Not squares. Rectangles. I'm just going to plop that on top because I haven't got any normal potatoes in. So there is my corned beef hash. Yeah, Steve said maybe I should heat it up, and like you can put this in the microwave and then it all looks like mash. And then we could have topped it, but I just thought we'd save the microwave and put it straight on top. So it's the Sainsbury's one. So I'm just going to put this in the oven. I'm probably going to cover it with foil, give it about 20 minutes, take it out, fork it a little bit, and then put some cheese on. And then I've got some left over for Jake because, as we all know, he doesn't eat mashed potato. And if you can hear clanking, the dogs are eating their dinner. Right, so corned beef hash has been in for about 20 minutes and I've just forked it all over and the mash has turned from little chip things into mash again. I'm just going to top it with some cheese and pop it back in the oven. We've got a mixture. We've got some parmesan, some mozzarella, some Wensleydale. Basically I'm just using up all the cheeses in the fridge that we've got like tiny little bits left. So I'm going to put all that on top and put it back in probably for about another 20 minutes. Right, so here we are out of the oven. And it's gone nice and brown and crispy. Our mash looks like I'd made it myself. You would never know if I hadn't told you. I could have just put it on, filmed the cheese and then filmed this bit and you wouldn't even know that I was cheating with frozen mash. I'm sure it would be delicious anyway because corned beef hash always is. So I'm going to show you it plated up because it's nice to see what's inside, isn't it? And Jake has got his mince, like his bottom bit, heating up in the microwave. And then he's got some waffles in the oven as well, and I've just done some garlic bread. So this is it plated up. We've just got some garlic bread. This one I believe is Bailey's. I was going to do some peas with it, but I haven't actually got any, so we can't have peas. And it's too late to boil some carrots. But yeah, this is what we have for our dinner tonight. And I will just show you. I'll show you it in the pan as well. You get like your corned beef underneath, and then you get mashed potato on top. So that is it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please leave me a thumbs up. It really does help support my channel and promote me See, the YouTube's really weird algorithm. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Instagram. It is Victoria Foulger. I update that pretty much every day. I'm always posting on stories and I love chatting to you all. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. Are you ready for Christmas yet? Are you done? I don't think anyone's going to comment they're done, but let me know. I'm not done at all, but I'm getting there. I'll be back on Thursday with another shopping haul, but until then, take care, guys.